we've all tried to go out and talk to one girl at a time, or we're having a talking stage and we don't talk to anybody else. But what seems to happen every time we do that is they just lose interest in us. Because for some unfortunate reason, most girls want a guy who doesn't need to be with one girl, who has the choice. And so what I learned is, in terms of talking about girls as this intro to this video, maybe it's better, you don't need to sleep with every girl. You don't need to go around kissing girls, but maybe it's better to have like a bunch of girls who are into you, to have your phone or have your life where you can't help but go anywhere and girls will like you. And when you do that, you're gonna make it like impossible for you to not meet a girl who's like really sweet eventually, because you're meeting so many girls and you don't need to do anything wrong. And that's the thing, bro. Everyone's gonna comment on this video, oh, that's so unethical, that's so mean. Maybe even girls in my life will see that, oh, that's so mean, you're talking to girls, you want girls to like you. Well, life's not fucking fair, bro, because when I wanted to just have one girl, she didn't like me. So I guess why do we all keep trying to make everything so fair? When our people my age with even less than me do the exact same tactic, they just talk to a bunch of girls. It doesn't even need to be, they're not even doing anything wrong, I guess. And they're going through life getting so much more success than me. That's why I thought, like, why the fuck am I just shooting myself in the foot? I don't need to play fair all the time. It's like my parents. I'm not broke. Like, I grew up in a good family. My parents love me. But that doesn't mean that I'm just gonna let that shit burn. Like, now that I finished school and I'm living in my parents' house, I'm not gonna say, no, I need to move out immediately, get a job immediately, if they're offering to help me. Because why would you just not work with what you have? I don't care if somebody else is broke, if they have no money or their parents kicked them out. I do for now, and for now I'm gonna take advantage of that. And that's an example of why trying to be fair all the time is the dumbest shit ever, bro. Nothing about life is fair. You know those kids who think everything needs to be fair? Like, you steal their toy for a second and they're like, nah, that's not fair. Like, no one gives a shit, bro. No one cares about that arrogant kid who thinks everything should be fair. I want to teach you some tricks, because I care a lot about making good friends. That's what my channel's about. I'm Finn, help young guys build their dream social life. So I'm going to share with you some tactics or some like things that I've done where, it's not quite fair, but there's other people doing it, and it's not horrible. It's not horrible things. So why not just put these things out there? Because there's things that you need to hear. And the first thing I would share to you, you need to show your best version of yourself, like, all the time. And I'm gonna explain a story. I remember at times when I had first getting bullied at school, I felt the need to tell everybody all the time. Why the fuck did I feel the need to tell everybody that, I was having a hard time at school, people didn't like me? I don't know. I wanted to make it fair. I wanted them to know who I really was, or know what I really was going through. But the smarter option was to just shut my mouth and enjoy the time in Hong Kong when people didn't know anything about me. They didn't know that I was having a hard time at school. I could have just enjoyed that time more instead of ranting about it. I did need to get it off my chest a little, but I didn't need to do it as often as I did. And that's when my friend said something to me. He said, do you think any of these people know that you're going through that at school? And obviously they didn't, because it's Hong Kong to Australia. They're not going to know everything about my life, right? I mean, I have some mutuals and stuff and people know me from school, blah, blah, blah. But in general, like, most of the stuff that goes on in my life in Hong Kong, nobody in Australia has a clue what's going on. And so that made me think, what if I just don't tell people that I had such a hard time in school all the time? Yes, sometimes it's good to be vulnerable, but like, when you first meet somebody, why would you show your worst highlights or show your lowlights? And then it started to be easier to make friends. I started to show the best side of myself, the happy side, the hardworking side. Instead of just going around saying, for example, for me in the gym, I had super slow progress and I'm still not super strong, but I'm quite big. Instead of talking about what I bench, I just say like, oh yeah, I've been in the gym, I've been lifting, oh, I don't remember my bench. Like, why do you need to go around telling everybody like the worst parts about yourself? You know what I mean? And so that puts me on to the next point. Why not get as many unfair advantages as possible? You know what's an unfair advantage for me? Living with my parents. You know what's another unfair advantage for me? I can speak to people well. I can meet loads of people. And to be fair, I had to work on this. But the reason that I got here so fast, or I didn't get here fast. It took me 4 years of basically like full commitment, trying to be as social, because like that's what my mind always was obsessed about. Like in the back of my mind, I always wanted to be valued, have great friends. I guess I wasn't like overly obsessed with it where I'm like a loser, but I was very interested in social dynamics. I was so interested in like human psychology, like not necessarily the theory, but like the applicable part of it to the human world. And that's when I started thinking, what if I get advice from people? What if I see what this guy is doing, I copy something and I try it out? And that's when I realized you need mentors, bro. Mentors. It's just like, imagine if a guy's here and you're here and he tells you, oh, just take this direction. Like, it's like a fucking map, bro. He just gives you the map of how you get there. I had to walk through like blindly in the desert, looking in random directions, trying to figure out where to go. It's trial and error myself through the hard way. But you can just copy from somebody like me. I know this is shameless plug, bro. I have a course. It's like having the map, knowing exactly how to get where I am. To have that amazing social life. People respect you. You're meeting girls all the time. You're meeting great friends. Like, it's just fucking amazing. Like, I can't undersell this. This is elite. Like, most grown men don't even have this. Only like the super social ones at school have this. That's why I think I'm giving something special to the world. That's why I am like uncomfortable. Even if people like this, the other day, this girl tried to clown me for my channel. She's like, "Oh, you're helping young men and you're selling course." I just looked at her. I'm like, "Yes, fuck, I am," and I have zero shame about it. I'm proud of it. I looked her straight in the eyes, and bruh, she was pissing me off. What kind of retard is that? Oh, you want to help people? Fuck up, cunt. I'm never wanted to speak to her again, bro. Since then, she's just pissed me off. I'm probably never gonna speak to her again, or if I do, I'll just take the piss out of her because she fucking irritated me. And that's the different mindset you want to have. Like, that's a completely side point, but when you really fuck with somebody, with something or somebody, your best friend or your like business or something, and you know it's the right thing, and someone doesn't like it, just look them straight in the eye and say, no, well, I fucking like it, so deal with it. I'm not changing. And you don't need them to like you. You don't need them to like what you're doing. Arguably, me having that confidence might have changed her mind. Like, oh, maybe he is doing something nice, you know? But onto the last point. If you've watched this whole video, you have like an easy actionable step I can give you right now. Just go to any party and you're hanging out with people, you're talking to a group of girls. Just say, hey, we should all get a photo. Just keep saying that everywhere you go. Because the thing is, I don't necessarily do this, but when you do, it's just like, you'd be so surprised, like, oh, girls actually want to be in a photo with me, they want to speak to me. Like, you just want to be like that fun guy, everyone's crowding around you. And it's just a fucking photo, bro. Like last week I said to these two girls when we were at a bar, I was like, oh, do you guys want to get a photo? And they were like, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm happy to do that. And then I said, oh, do you mind if I put this on Insta? They're like, yeah, go for it. I'm happy to do that. So you don't necessarily need to like take a photo with somebody and just put it up on your Insta without them knowing. I mean, you can if you're never going to see them again. It's not really like the most respectful thing to do. But if you want to, I mean, who the fuck cares? But when you get like a photo with somebody and you just put it up on your Insta, all of a sudden when people start looking at your Insta, they immediately have this new view of you. The first time I did this, I just started getting treated completely differently at school. It took a month or so, but the guys just saw like I had motion, bro. I had things going on in my life and it blew everyone's minds and I never got treated the same. Trust me, when people see that my Instagram, they just view me as a new person. Like, and that's the thing. You might be saying, oh, that's not like, that's weird. Like, oh, that's unfair. Well, fuck it. It's not fair. These dumbass dudes don't even spend 1 to 5 hours on their Instagram for like a fucking unlimited ROI, improved relationships. Everyone respects you more, business opportunities later because the people you're doing business with respect you. Then why the fuck would you not spend time on that? I don't care if it's not fair. I'm happy that not everyone's doing it so I can have my unfair advantage. And the thing is, bro, you see every girl's Insta, bro. They all do this. Why the fuck am I not doing this? If every girl can, make themselves look great on Insta, much better than they look in real life, why can't I look better on Insta than in real life? I mean, I still look great in real life. Anyways, thank you for watching this video, bro. I really believe in you. Buy my course. No, I'm joking. If you click the link in my description, though, you can book your free 30-minute call. I would love to help you. Have a great day.